test. There we go. Okay. Hello. Hello. Get ready for the stream chat. How do I sound? Because I'm bad at audio. But it sounds okay. Kind of crackly. You guys are used to that. As well as me setting a time, and then the time passes, and then you just have to wait around until I'm actually able to stream. But I made it today! And a little bit later than I intended, because I was setting up my pictures, but hopefully they'll have fun. I finally got animes. Not animes. Animes is what I used to be using. I finally got VTube Studio to work better for me, so I can do this. Which is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Hello everyone, welcome in. Hello there, Saiku Music. I think that's how you say it. Hello there, Nibby the Deadly Natter. Hello there, Yuku Jamari. Hello there, Chica Champion. Hi Minna, hope you and your family are well. You sound a little echoey, muffled, but that may be the mic. Yeah, I think it's the mic. I'm not sure how to fix it. Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm glad the tracking looks a little bit better. I don't know if it can keep up with my mouth. It's a little bit darker. I didn't feel like turning on the light, but the sun's coming up now, so there's kind of some light. I don't know what to do about mic stuff, but if I try and figure out mic stuff, I feel like I won't actually get to the stream because I can never figure it out. Ah! But anyway, I'm going to talk about some webcomics today. Some that I've thoroughly enjoyed, maybe on the cuffs of being slightly obsessed with. They're very fun stories. I really like them. My mouth just goes like up and closed. I guess this is why you have to be exaggerated. I'm trying to be exaggerated. Alright, well, let's jump into it. So, I started reading this comic called What a Bountiful Harvest, Demon Lord. So we'll talk about that one first, because that's where I started at. Even though the second comic is, especially since it's completed, I got real hooked on that one. But here is the Demon Lord one. I'm trying to remember how you say his name. It's like, I forget how you say the Demon Lord's name. I'm bad at like looking at names and then not actually bothering how to pronounce them out loud because I'm just reading them. But this one is a isekai that is an agricultural student that wakes up as the Demon Lord, and he has to try and start farming to save all the demons. Instead of going to, kill all the, instead of having to attack the humans and stuff. It's a fun concept. Lots of little pieces in it. I'm gonna try not to do too many spoilers. It's very amusing. It is so funny. I mean, just look at these faces. Look at these faces. They're so funny. Okay, but the thing that like first really struck me, aside from being like, oh, this is really interesting, is the character design. Like the look of him. What a hunk. I know. Like, I don't know, something about the like, because it's like that's like a full body suit. It's full body suit, but it's like sculpted to him. And he's that fabric piece. The like, I think it's like it kind of goes around his back a bit, but it mostly like hangs in the front, and it's like highlighting his thighs. I'm like, I was reading it, and I'm like, I don't know, but I'm liking this design, honestly. I am. I was like, I don't know. There's maybe like a ramble at some point of like, way like most webtoon guys are presented, especially in like romance. Like a lot of webtoons is like very, or at least the ones I read, very like romance heavy. I'm trying to think through the different ones. And I think what I like most is the fact that he is like sculpted and a hunk, but there's not overt fan service. Like in both of these comics, I don't think there's like the ab shot or like completely like focusing like direction on his body, but his body's there. I'm trying to be more. I don't know. With me, maybe I should have wrote like a script for this because I'm just gonna go all over the place. Also, but for me, if I see like a guy in a webcomic that's attractive, or I'm like, oh, he's cool, I insert Milliardo. I like superimpose Milliardo over him. I gotta like relate it back to my husband in some way. I'm just glad it's not another swimmer builders twink main character. See, I think that's what I'm liking too, is it's like, I'm like, he's got proper thighs, man. You gotta give some respect to those thighs. To be fair, Beer Bro is pretty hot. Yeah, he is. That's what's wrong with twinks. They don't got thighs. I think I could definitely see that. Bat Shark TV or VT. gotta respect some thighs. Put some love on some thighs. Okay. Peak male form is he looks like he wrestles bears and then eats a steak. Bro actually looks like he gets fed and works out. I'm like, now I might like do a Google search now just to like, I don't know, I'll just look up like webtoons guys or something. Let me see if I can do like a little scroll or something real quick. Hang on, give me a second, I'll look. But I don't know, I was like, I don't know, most of the time, like, I'm trying to think through other webcomics and times where it's like, oh, the, attractive guy in the comic is kind of like, just kind of there, like, okay, yeah, yada yada, there's the attractive shot, yada yada, slightly fan service, I don't know, it's there, it's kind of fun. Sometimes there's parts where it's like, romantic moment, or like, oh yeah, look at his abs and stuff. I don't know, but this one, like, this comic, I was like, oh, this guy's actually like fully attractive. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, I'm like, I think I need more, I think there needs to be more appreciation for some proper muscles. And I gotta look to see if this is the same artist as the second comic I'm going to talk about. But in a little interview about the second comic, which is called The Greatest Estate Developer, there's like the person that wrote the story, it's like, what is it? There's someone that wrote the story, and all these stories are like in the same like universe at different times. Like, this one's like way in the past. I think there's like 3 I know of so far. There's this one that's way in the past. There's one, I think the first one that came out, which is the estate developer, so that takes place, and then like way in the future, there's the apothecary prince, which is, in the same universe, and all of them are like some sort of, there's a guy with some sort of trade or thing he's studying that gets isekai'd and then starts using the skills, and there's also like a sort of guide box or thing that's like updating him on stuff, and like he's able to like unlock new powers and things. The other thing, I guess, kind of with the unlocking powers and stuff, now I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z, but a lot of these stories, like moments in these stories, I'm like, oh, I wonder if this is Dragon Ball Z vibes, where it's like pushing through, not giving up, like, oh, it's very motivating kind of story. Let me look up human men. Let's see. Is Okay, let me do this real quick. Hang on. Let me pull up. Da, 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 da. This one that I want? I forget which buttons I usually press. No, it's not that one. It's this one. And this one. Alright, let's see how well you guys can see that. I'm gonna cover chat for a second. Okay, you guys see that? Okay, so I just looked up YouTube Man. Okay, I know this comic. This is what is the hottest? Maybe I'll look at that. This one's Gabriel from the Mafia Nanny. That one's fun. I don't know, cause like there's times where it's like he's in like a Speedo at the pool, and it's like, oh yeah, he's, you know, fit body. I don't know. It's not the same as like the Demon Lord though. I think partly it's because they stay more covered, I think. So like the Demon Lord, like most of his, even though you see all his muscles, it's all like actual like body cover thing. If you look at his hands, it's like a different color. And actually real quick, if you look at the one where he's stuck in the wall, it's because this one he was like playing a video game in this world, and then Isekai, and so he remembers like the game mechanics, and so he remembers a glitch where he like does his inventory and does something in a certain way, so like he flips in and out of his inventory to like switch his armor stuff back and forth, but it makes him like naked, and so he's like flipped that way with his clothes on. But then when he does the glitch and flips the other way, and I have a picture, but it's like he's completely naked. It's just like his butt sticking out, which is just very humorous. Anyway, but back to other webtoon men. I don't know. I'm like, what is it like? It's the fact that they're not like they're not being focused on being sexy, I think. I don't know. And like a lot of them have I don't know, I guess like this kind of face sometimes. Like it's a certain look. What else do we have? I guess this kind of build? Yeah. There's this kind of build that's like sculpted, I guess. And it's just like, yep, there's the sexy, I guess, webtoon guy. I'm trying to. Oh, is that Riften? Oh, okay, yeah. This one's from like this one's like not on the webtoon platform. This is from the Under the Oak Tree, which has been a fun story. I don't know, but then like he's super muscly. I don't know if there's other good pictures of Riften. He's like, I don't know, almost in a way that he's like crazy, like absurdly big and muscly. But you know what it is? You know what it is? Men are sexiest when they're goofy. That's what it is. Because like, these not all these guys are like super like one-dimensional. A lot of webtoons tend to have like decent like emotional range, I guess. I'm trying to think. The men that are like the least sexiest are the ones that like their whole personality revolves around the female lead. I'm gonna have to scroll through my my webcomics and compare different ones and kind of maybe rate them a bit. But first, let's go back to here. All right. So back to men are sexiest when they're goofy. Let me check chat real quick. World's Strongest Dad is a pretty good webtoon. Oh, I'll have to look that one up. Let's see. Let's see. This one reminds you of how not to summon a demon lord. Interesting. Let's see. Great estate developer is funny because he looks like a crazy villain to most people. Yeah, I'd like. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to make sure I have time to talk all about great estate developer or greatest estate developer because it's yeah, low key obsessed. So, all right, but it kind of touches. So like this story's is like ongoing. I think it's only. Let me go to my webtoon. Let's see. Wrong thing. I feel like it's not even quite 100 episodes yet. Like it's still pretty. Like lots happened. A lot has been happening. We don't have like a romantic interest for him yet. Really. I'm curious to see when he'll get one. But like he's very like. He's got his skills, he's trying to put them into practice, he's trying to figure out how to like get everyone to work with him and manage everything as a demon lord. There's been many points where, you know, he's faced with this huge challenge and he figures out how to like push through and make it through. So I think it's like he's competent, he's skilled. There's a lot like humor in it, so he's pretty funny a lot of times. He's got like a body, but it's not like fan service, but it's there, you know? Like it's on full display. Thighs and abs and shoulders. That's the other thing. Shoulders. I feel like the Demon Lord, like, I feel like a lot of the, you know, the thighs are very highlighted. I think in Lloyd, with the other comic, I think, like, I feel like the Demon Lord is, like, a little extra, like, whoa, since he's, like, a demon and stuff. Lloyd is, like, more within the range of, like, human buff. Buddy's got it because he's, like, shoveling and, like, doing construction and, you know, fighting and stuff. So he's fit, and he's got some proper shoulders, man. Shoulders need some appreciation. Love some shoulders. It's like, yeah, fight into them. Anyway, so trying to think what else. I don't know. I started reading this one. And I was like, oh, this is really fun. And I'm like, dude, his like character design is speaking to me. And I think it's like that he's a very interesting character, and he's funny, and he's skilled and competent, and he works hard, and he's also got that body that makes him attractive. Okay. I think I'll talk about Lloyd now, because like there's still a lot of that story to go. But yeah, the faces. He'll be trying to smile, and he doesn't realize like how crazy he looks. Like the one in the top corner over here, where he's like, mouth is open. That was just him sleeping. And people's reactions to him and stuff is really funny too. It's just a really funny comic. But I was like, dang, he's built, man. And he's like, I'm way more interested in his character design and look than like most of the other comics I read, you know. All right, let's go on to Lloyd, my boy Lloyd here. Look at this man, chat. Look at this man. Isn't he amazing? Don't you trust this man completely? Isn't he amazing? I mean, look at him. Look at him. Like, you can see some normal faces. And so, also, all these were just things I was able to find off of Google. So there's, like, you know, plenty of other, like, faces and things that are there. Lord, man. With my life. Thank you, Yukujimari. You should trust this man with your life. I strongly identify with bottom middle. It's so so good. The faces he makes are so good. Water's Lloyd. Water is good. Lloyd is good. I am glad we have many Lloyd appreciators in this chat. We are in good company, my friends. the people, the way people react to Lloyd, especially everyone back in his estate, is so funny. So funny. Like when he was able to make like the building guidelines where if you go outside of it, it's like a giant ugly face of his like yelling and berating them, and they started doing it on purpose and like comparing like my Lloyd face is better than yours. It's so funny. It is so funny. Yeah, no, I like this man. I don't know him, but I like him already. Good. You should, Belgium. He is so fantastic. So fantastic. Okay. At some point I might do a stream where I like go into spoilers. I'm not going to do it here for anyone that hasn't read it. If you haven't read it, let me see. Let me see if I can just link it in chat real quick because it's worth it. It is. I feel like it might be one of my favorite isekais to date, and is probably like super top of my webtoon list. Let's see. There's like 3 people that worked on it. There's someone that helps, like there's the person that like originally wrote the story, there's the person that kind of adapted it and like storyboarded it, and then there's the person that like did the artwork, which they admitted like I like drawing muscles. Which I don't know, made it even better. And so like okay, so like Lloyd always has his fit, which is a great fit. He's got does it really show it well? Hang on, let me go back to it. I don't know how well it shows. He's got that coat that is really elevates it. I love the coat. Okay. You should just be able to read this even if you don't have the app. You should be able to read this just on like desktop too. And like all the episodes are free too, which is great because like a lot of times in like webtoons you'll have to like either use coins or ads or stuff to watch stuff. I'm just gonna pin that. So everyone go read it now, please. But anyway, it doesn't really show his outfit great. You can kind of see he's got like the white shirt, he's got kind of a vest, he's got his jacket, and his hair. I feel like in this comic, the hair really, the character design on the hair really brings in a lot, and it's very distinct. I don't have any pictures of Javer, his like knight. Gosh, the relationship between him and Javer is so great. It is such a hilarious like bro relationship. It's really well done. I really like it. You don't really get that I don't really see that in comics much, of like a really good bro relationship and like very like in depth. You know, hilarious, absolutely hilarious what they do to each other. It is so freaking funny. This is probably the funniest comic I've ever read. So freaking funny. So funny. The Lloyd's faces, man. Lloyd's faces is such a thing. And like the romance part is like really nice and like kind of underlies for a lot of it and like really kind of comes out at the end, but it's also so nicely done too. And so again, okay, so with Lloyd, we've got, you know, he's a engineer grad, and like worked in construction and stuff, and so yeah, he's transported to this world, and he's in the body of like the, you know, the Duke's son, who's just like a vagabond. Well, I don't know, vagabond, but you know, he's a scoundrel. He makes trouble all the time. And so, you know, he starts going through, and his whole goal is, I want to live an easy life, but to do that, I need to have money, and I need to get this estate out of debt, and I need to do all these things. So he keeps doing all these things, telling himself it's for his like sweet retirement, so he can just laze around and not do anything. but then he keeps doing more and more things and like helping a lot of people, which is why everyone loves him, even despite or even because of his faces. I feel like everyone at the estate just gets brainwashed into like a cult with him by accident. He's just got a very like his personality, and so like energy, like high energy a lot of times, and he's got that silliness. But also like very hardworking and like competent, like works really really hard. So again, it's like all those things that like makes him like just a really good character. And it's like the most attractive shots are like not his like ab shots or anything. It's like more of like him and what he's doing in that moment, or like faces he makes. Good, like not so much the crazy faces, but like other like good faces. And like there is a point in the story where his clothes get blown off, and so he just has like his boxers and his like coat or cape. He just has like a cape, and he's like away from the estate, and he's too cheap to go buy new clothes, so he just spends several episodes in his boxers running around, which is hilarious. And it's funny because it's like when that happened, I was like, oh, look at them shoulders, look at them abs. But it's like it's not like fan service, but it's just there. I think he's more attractive because like you can like, but you can tell the muscles through his clothes. Like you can tell he's got good shoulders, and it's like just more of like the wholeness of him, of like every like there's more to it than just like, oh, he's got this slim webtoon guy build, you know. He's very dynamic, like interesting character, and like here's the thing, it's like with like I think most women, or at least like I feel like most women, like the attraction and like the emotions are like very closely connected. The fact that it's like, oh, he's really interesting, really cool, and there's a lot of this about him, makes him like more attractive than just like, oh, he's got this body, you know. Again, I always loop, always like insert Milliardo over it in my mind. Loop it back to the husband. But man, Lloyd is just, I love him. He's so cool. I love this crazy man. He's amazing. Okay, now the relationship with the queen. Now this guy, these faces pulled this baddie. Hang on. There we go. Queen Alicia. Despite, as what you can see in this lower corner, despite those faces, she falls hard for this man. I feel like, okay, that's a little bit of a spoiler. I wanted to talk about it. It's like, enjoy the journey of it though. I feel like it's, I don't know, I guess in the very beginning, you know, it doesn't, the signs don't really point to anything until like later that like she's falling for him. But gosh, I love this romance so much. Like this little romance part of it, which is like throughout the story is like just small little moments that build up more towards the end. But they're so good. They're so good. Like I keep going back to like certain episodes to reread the little scenes because you get just this little bit. Just this little bit. You don't even see like Kiss is like far away at like the very end. Sorry, spoilers again. But like you don't even like there's for sure no Spice, which is kind of nice because like it's kind of annoying having to like scroll past Spice. And it's, you get just a little bit, you get these little crumbs, and it's so delicious. It's so delicious. I love this little romance, and like the fact that I feel like all these characters make sense too. Like Queen Alicia being in like a, you know, higher position of power and such, and like how her dynamic with Lloyd is, and Lloyd being this very eccentric, dramatic guy in a lot of ways. But then if she gives a hint that she's interested, he kind of like brain goes empty with him. It's cute. And the one thing I like is like, I think she really starts falling for him, and he's more than just like a very useful like subject. She's really starts falling for him once he reaches the point where he's no longer in her control. Like, he could easily stand on his own against her if he wanted to, and she realizes that he's like outside her control. But like, he doesn't have any ambitions to do that. He wants to like enjoy his sweet life of retirement. But I like the fact that it's like the way, despite her being like in a higher position of power than him, how the things go about between them, and like she feels like she's in a strong high position. She's ruling the kingdom. I guess she's quote unquote like powerful woman or strong female character, but she doesn't feel like a quote unquote strong female character, if you know what I mean. Like, she feels like her character makes sense, her femininity makes sense. Like, she's also kind of buff because she's like trained a lot and she's like a sword master and stuff, but like she makes sense, and like you see like the way femininity and masculinity tend to want to interact still are able to like interact that way, if that makes sense. I just really love it. It's such a good little romance that I wish I could have more. It's just like the slightest little bit, but I'm like, but is it the fact that it's just like that little bit that makes it so good? I don't know. It feels like the story's definitely more focused on other things, so it's like the nice little romance side plot and such. But it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I just love going back and reading the certain episodes with them together and their interactions. It's so funny and so cute and so sweet, and I love it. I want more of it, but also the fact that it's like just these little bits. But also, she fine. Like, she a baddie. And like, from the beginning, she like gets Lloyd. And really kind of sees him more than like anyone else, which is also great. I love it. I love it. I love it, chat. It's so good. Take a breath. Yeah, I just low-key obsessed with this comic and these characters. I started reading the Apothecary Prince. We'll see how that one goes. He's like more sickly, so he's gotta build himself up. Yeah, man. I don't want ab shots. I don't want a guy that's like a CEO that spends like all his time and money around the female lead. Those guys aren't as attractive because they don't make sense. Like, a lot of times I end up reading these stories because I'm like, I'm curious to see what the ending of this all is. I'm trying to think how to explain it. Hey, Tempest, hello! Tempest, do you like webcomics? And if so, what's like your ideal, what's some like, what makes a good like male lead in a webcomic? Like personality or aesthetics wise? I'm gonna flip through my webcomics. I'm gonna maybe like search up some different ones, talk about the different guys in them now. Lloyd is water. Water is good. Lloyd is good. I see. It's so good. It's so good. I used to read them a lot, but not much anymore. They're like one of my main like reading consumption areas. I love web comics, except it's hard to start new ones though because I want to like read it all at once. I can't really do that very well, or shouldn't do that. So now sometimes what I do is I will I'll like read a little bit. I'll use them as rewards. Like if I read a little, like complete a task or set a timer for so long, and then after the timer, I can read some more. I like my men built roughly like a bear, mostly a himbo, weightlifters or bodybuilders. You should like these guys. Here, wait, look at the demon one. This guy? I think you'd like him. A little bit, maybe like a little bit of himbo. Pretty good size. Well, he's got the I'm sure MC doesn't have the cape. Also, the fact that like all these guys they have the coat really enhances it. Really enhances it. People like a bar from evil. That's really to clarify on a himbo. Okay, I believe you. Belgium. I believe you. By the end of the stream, Minna, could you relist all the webtoons you talked about today? So far, I've mostly talked about these ones. At some point, I do need to do a webtoon tier list, like a proper list of like you know, overall rankings. Right? I was just at the What a Bountiful Harvest Demon Lord, which is this one, and the one with Lloyd, which is the state developer. Fantastic. I love it. But I was curious if we go back over. I close the window. Good. Close over here. There we go. Alright, what I'm curious about is I'll look at some other sort of archetypes. Something of webtoon men. Kind of show you why these others stand out. Let me think. Let me look through my webtoon pyramids and see ones I want to talk about. Let's see, what was it? I can't remember the name. I'll just scroll through it. My stomach. Ooh, this one. Okay, this is not so much about type as a guy, but I would like one for the romance too. It's like it's like a character piece. This one. I really like this one. This is sweet. I really like it. I like it a lot. And it's because the limitations. That's the thing that makes things more attractive is when there's limitations. Like the guys in the other comic are more interesting, more attractive because they're not like eye candy all the time. Like there's not like fan service or anything. And like the romance in the Lloyd is like more like, you know, different, you know, kind of smaller, little bit. And now this one, of course, is you know, kind of period piece. So there's all the social restraints. And so I period piece is a piece of fun because it's one of those social restraints that just build the tension and the longing and the heart. Oh, so fun. So I like the story. What other ones in particular about the guys? Okay, the artwork is very different to me. Tell me what you guys think. Oh, no, it was. The art style in this one, like the way shaded, it's very strange to me. They like wax people. I'm reading it. I'm curious to see how it will end. But like I don't know. This art style is not it for me. What do you guys think? There's like so much shading and the waxiness. this doesn't really emotionally get me much. Let's see. Don't you like that guy Full Metal big beefy one? The Full Metal like alchemist? The blonde guy with that mustache? Anyway, there's this one. I don't know, the way it's done is very odd art style to me. I think this one's like, I've seen some and it's very fan service. Very risque from what I've seen of it. Or I feel like they do fan service with him, but I don't know if it's here. I don't know. But like, he's not as interesting as the other guys. What else? What if I look up webtoon fan service, male fan service? What happens? Let's do leads first. Let's see what happens. Couple things. Can't remember how to spell service. How do you spell service? I can't remember. Ice. Service. Isn't that C? Alright, do they have any, like, fan service? Maybe not. But again, like, it's the goofiness. Those other guys are great because they're goofy. Oh, let me look up the maid one. Women love Bane posting confirmed. Bane posting is in also tuxedo, mask, women love masked men. I was disappointed when the Mandalorian took his mask off. the mysteriousness of the mask. Let's see. Oh, the Bane posting, I've seen him. Pretty sure she loves Sig, Curious, and Armstrong from Full Metal. Yeah, Armstrong. She adores Barton. She has a very specific type of drawn guys. The "she let me hit it because I'm goofy" meme is real. Is that a meme? It's gotta have like range and dynamic. Like the you look at it like she sees you could be a good dad, and she sees you would also be happy making you a dad. Goodness. I'm too say-so for this. What was I looking up? I was looking up the Mafia Nanny. This one's pretty fun. Like, it's interesting. There's all like muscly. I don't know if they have him in a Speedo here. As you can kind of see. Like, he's not bad. I don't know. I've just been trying to figure out what it is about the other two comics that, like, just hits so different from, like, the usual feeling of, like, oh yeah, he's the attractive guy and the cute moments with the female lead and everything. I guess there's the guys I'm like, oh yeah, those are the webtoon guys, and then there's the guys that are like, I'm gonna insert my husband over him. Oh no, does that make sense? Oh, that's a Lloyd. Look at that Lloyd face. Look at that Lloyd face. It's so good. What else should I look up? Try and explain this phenomena. I guess there's one where it's like, oh, he's muscly man. His head looks kind of small though. I don't know, it's just different. It's different. Those other guys, I think it's because the other guys have thighs. The other guys didn't skip leg day. I think that might be what it is. That might be what it is. I don't know. These are my rambles. Silly little rambles. Let's see. I'm not sure what else to say. If I don't know, if I sat and had more of a, like, a thought deeper about things, maybe I'd have more of a concrete hypothesis. I just want to talk about how much I love this webcomic. It's great. It's so fun. Also, the other thing I like about it is it, like, quote unquote, like, subverts, like, gender norms, but again, in a way that makes sense and doesn't feel like it's doing it for reasons outside the story. It's just kind of like, oh, this is a kooky world, and these kooky things happen, and these kooky things happen. And there's plenty of, like, so, like, it all makes sense within the world. Like, everything makes sense within its world. This is explaining a lot about some of the experiences I've had with women in Kek. It's educational. Okay, Q&A. Do you guys have any questions that I might be able to answer pertaining to this topic in some way? I'll probably get off here soon, but any Q&As in the meantime. I think this is also why Ultraman Blazer is my favorite. It doesn't fall in, like, the attractive realm in the way, like, the attractive realm for these guys is like, oh, this is a fun comic, these are good characters, wow, they've got a great body. It makes me think of my husband. But Ultraman Blazer, I think, is my favorite Ultraman, because he is so goofy. He's a funny little monkey man, but also, like, he's kind of badass. He's cool. It's like, okay, being goofy, being capable, being kind of badass in some way, and, like, strong, which kind of goes into, like, being fit. But anyway, Ultraman Blazer, you know, cool, strong Ultraman, fights and wins, also super goofy. And then his human, like, counterpart, so to say, is an actual dad. So I'm like, oh, it all makes sense. So reading it, Lloyd is really fun. He is so fun. Like, I think also the thing is, like, because there's, like, the trope of, like, bad tough guy that's only soft for his girl, and this is sort of scratches the same itch, but it's like the crazy dude that only, like, is his true self like only like the queen can see like his true self of like that he's actually kind of cute when he's not making a crazy face. And like he's actually got like a very like strong sense of like responsibility and taking care of the people around him, even though he plays it off as like he's doing it so that he can have a nice retirement. It's so good. It's so good. That was a fascinating noise. You're welcome. Let's see. I guess I would ask for icebreakers, but I never consciously think of any. I actually just find stuff to talk about, which is good, one thing Milliardo has said is like before he met me and he was like single or kind of, you know, trying to look to date or find people, and so in his like single life he focused on just like doing things that were interesting that he could, you know, I think he's described it as like, you know, might as well like go do things or learn skills or have experiences. One, to make you like, those are fun for you to do, gives you something to talk about, makes you more interesting when, you know, talking to someone. Pretty sure he said that. Woman can't contain herself. Oh, I can't help it. I mean, just look at that face. That face just makes you, you know, whatever sound I did a minute ago. Oh, it's great. It's such a fun story. I feel like it's done just really well. So fun. It's just the romance. The romance by the end. I'm just like, oh, I love it so much. I love it. It's just so fun. I mean, if an anime woman makes those faces, I'm weak. These ones? Which ones exactly? Well, I agree with that advice. I recently speed ran getting into software engineer and AI development, so I guess I'm already doing that. Might as well. Do things. Try stuff. Yandere face is my secret enjoyment. Oh. So those aren't directed at like, it's not like yandere faces though, but I see what you mean. Right bottom and top middle. Let's see. Oh yeah, that one. Okay, I can see those as being yandere. You know, that's not what's happening. I think I'm gonna like, I might read the like light novel. I'm not much of a light novel person. They're a bit sparse from the ones I've read, which is like one so far. But I think I might read this one. Mostly to try and stave myself off from just like rereading the whole comic again. I know bro really is a shovel knight, I know. I love the shovel. Like when he's posed there and he's got like his tall boots and his like you know, he's got his shirt and you get just that little bit of collarbone, and then he's got his like his jacket and he's got the shovel over his shoulder, and I love the way his hair is, and especially if he's like, even if he's got like a determined face or if he's got like a nicer kind of smile face, it's a great look, man. It's a great look. It looks good. Now I want to take Milliardo and go to the vintage store and just like dress him up. I want to make some outfits for him. He already has like pretty good fashion sense, but I'm like, I want to style you. I want to make you look like Lloyd now. It's so fun. I should probably hop off of here before kiddos wake up so I can enjoy a moment. I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow. FYI, gonna try and do another stream tomorrow. About trips to mainland last year. That I've been meaning to do and I haven't, so I might try and just knock that out. Temp tries to get me to dress nice, never works. She'll get you someday. I bet she will. Oh. Anyway, this is peak male form. Right here. It's been a good stream. I'm glad. Fun kind of having something to ramble about. I don't think I have much else to say on it. Just this man is fantastic. I love this man. And just so many parts of the story overall I just really enjoy. Again, the really here, wait, let me pull up my window again. Let me see if I can look up like Lloyd and Jabber moments. Give me 1 second. I had closed it, I gotta open it again. Except there's probably gotta be like fan art that I'm not interested in. Let's see. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Where is it? Something like that. Alright, you ready? This one's a great one. This one's so funny. I love that part. This is also a great moment. That's a great moment from the comic. I won't explain it too much. I feel like Jabber, I'm trying to think, I feel like he's got some pretty decent character development and moments and everything. This is also great, where they're looking like thugs. First time actually catching a stream, but it looks like I've caught the end. Oh no! I'm sorry. What is it? Marine Explode? Yeah, I'm wrapping up. But I'm glad you could catch a little bit. Oh, this one's good. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. I'm just very much enjoying talking about this comic. This one's great. This one's great. Well, this is like, again, I don't want to explain too many of these panels, but this is also great. I love it. They're so funny. They're so funny. Oh, they're so funny. But like, they work so well together. Anyway, alright. Yeah. For you, Marine Explode, this is Lloyd. And he's great. And you can follow the pinned thing. Go start reading it. Pinned link. Great story. There's this baddie. She's great. I love her. She's the weight sits on her so well. She's just great. I love her. And then the other comic that isn't linked but in the same universe is the What a Bountiful Harvest Demon Lord. And that is also a great comic. And I was just going on about like there needs to be more appreciation for thighs and shoulders in the webtoons and webcomics. It's good, it's so good. I love this comic. But anyways. I don't know what else to say. I guess let me look for a raid. I wonder if Kirsch is still streaming. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Here, I'll give Queen Alicia some more screen time. There we go. It's such a funny comic. It is so hilarious. So incredibly hilarious. Stream settings. Where is my thing? Or there it is. Okay. Looking for raids. Looking for raids. Let's see too many people. I'll just do this one. Alright. Well, I think that will have to be all for now. Thank you everyone for joining me. I had fun getting to ramble about this. Maybe at some point I'll do another one with more spoilers for the especially the greatest state developer. Yep, there's baby. All right, until next time, stay fresh, my friends. Bye.